everything on this planet that is not growing is going. If you look at bodies of water that aren't moving, they're dead. They're places of atrophy, and where the only things living are things that exist to eat and feed off decomposing organisms. Okay? You've got to look at this life, and you've got to see if the trees and things aren't growing. Everything on this planet that's not growing is dying and is going. And so if you find yourself in a place in life where you're stagnating, where you're not continually pushing, growing, moving forward, then you've got to realize that your momentum is going to start reversing and you're going to start dying. And whether it's the death of your spirit from the lack of progressive pursuit of purpose, or it's literally physical ailments that your body's manifesting for some reason. You've got back pains, you got shoulder pains, your skin's acting up, acting weird, you got itches, you got all these different things and cancers, and these things start manifesting because there's no fulfillment, there's no life to your spirit. Okay, remember, your body is the outpicturing of the spiritual being that's inside your body. Okay, and to stay living in a way that your spirit is unhappy is going to manifest in your body. Okay, when you look at your body, think of a sheet of paper. If I took a sheet of paper and I took a bar of metal and I filed that bar of metal down on like a cheese grater, and I just grated those little metal shavings onto a piece of paper. Dr. Bruce Lipton gave me this analogy. It's beautiful. And you're sitting here and you're looking at this piece of paper with all these metal shavings over the top of it, and you literally take two magnets and you place them underneath the piece of paper. What are you going to see? A magnetic field. That magnetic field is like your spirit. It's your energy. Your spirit and your soul are the electromagnetic fields that are actually engulfing and inhabiting your body simultaneously. Your soul is the energetic quality of who you are. Your emotions. When you ever get around somebody and you like don't like their energy, you're like, this person's sucking my energy. They're negative. That's because there's literally an energetic field around you called a torus that is overlapping with theirs, and you're reading each other's energy, and there's no resonance. There's no resonance. If you resonate, you charge each other up. If there's no resonance, if one of you is negative and one of you is positive, then you just simply cancel each other out, or they drag you down depending on who's more negative or who's more positive. But the point is, with your body and your health, when you're not experiencing fulfillment, when you're not experiencing life, you're denying life to every single cell in your body, because the electromagnetic field, there's an electromagnetic field in your body is denying life to every single one of your cells. And this is when problems arise. And this is when weird random ailments arise and like rare blood diseases and things like this start to just pop up out of nowhere. No one can explain it. No one knows why it's going on. So science and the medical industry right now, they'll focus on individual little shavings to try and fix those individual little shavings with pills and all these different things. But they're not fixing the root problem, the energy that's driving the problem, which is you and your unhappiness and your stress and your pain that you're experiencing based on what is necessary to survive in your society because of the lack of faith that you have in yourself, which is a result of being underdeveloped because of the way that our society has trained us to live our lives. It's not entirely, it's not your fault that you believe or have lived this way. My friends and loved ones, understand that it is not your fault, but it is your fight. It's not your fault you're there, but it's your responsibility to save your own life. You have got to save your own life. No one else is going to save your life for you. And as human beings, it's a slippery slope because we are the only mammal on this planet that stays with our parents for 18 years. That stays with our parents for such a long period of time. And so it is a natural inclination to want to be taken care of. And so we fall into these traps and we forget human nature because the trap of really being taken care of is so seductive. When someone has your livelihood in their hands, it's natural to want to believe that they have your best interests at heart. But you and I both know that human nature is to do what is necessary for the betterment of your own self. And that's just human nature. You can't get mad at it. It's like getting mad at gravity. So to grasp the reality that every organism that you run into is just doing the best it can for its best interests based on its perception of all of the different components that it perceives within its reality is to understand the truth. And not to get angry that people do what's best in their best interest, but to understand its human nature, while simultaneously understanding that anytime your livelihood and well-being is in another person's hands, You're only as safe as you are useful. You're only as safe as you are valuable. And to understand that truth is to unlock power in the present moment, because all of your power ever comes from a deliberate, fixed, fast, realistic grasp on reality. As you grasp and understand that reality, now you have power to change that reality as you experience it. And what do you do with the fact that your boss doesn't truly love you or have your best interest at heart, but only really deals with you because you serve a purpose? What do you do with that? You play that game. And you understand the truth that if I want more in my life, I need to serve a higher purpose. I need to maybe step off the easy road of doing what I understand, because I'm being compensated in direct proportion to the value that I'm generating and giving to mankind. And that's all any of us will ever be compensated by. Your financial gain is a byproduct of how many people you can help. Every single bill that you ever pay, look at what you're doing. You're financially compensating someone for a service they're giving you, an amount of help that they're bringing into your life. So remember, as you find your purpose, your financial gain in life, even what you're experiencing right now, is only a byproduct of the amount of people that you're helping and the value that you're generating to society. So you've got to find your purpose. And you've got to understand that truth. If you want more finances, if you want more prosperity in any area, financial, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of those areas, if you want more compensation, you've got to find a way to give more value. And as you give more value in one area, it actually spills over into all the other areas. A rising tide lifts all ships. Okay, a rising tide lifts all ships. As you get more honed in spiritually, your emotions will naturally line up because you'll be more conscious and present with reality and what's going on. Physically, your health will give you more energy to be more in alignment when you're at work, to make the better deals, to make the better decisions, and on and so forth. Your spiritual body, spiritually you'll be in alignment because your physical body is healthy and vibrant and alive. Your emotions will be more in line because your hormones, you'll be releasing positive endorphins. Your hormones will be getting burnt off and generated the way they're supposed to due to physical exercise. A rising tide lifts all ships. So you've got to know that when you work on these different areas, a balance is what you're going after. But the point is that you must understand that every organism and every human being that you come in contact with is doing the best that they can for themselves. And if you want more compensation, you've got to get yourself in a position where you can generate and demonstrate more value for the world around you, which means you must get off of the easy road of understanding and get into the supernatural road of faith. The fearless approach to life is the only way to truly live. The fearless approach to life is the only way to escape survival and to thrive. The fearless approach to life is the only way to move from letting your fate come upon you and to reach out and grab your destiny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I really hope that you were enjoying that video you were just watching. It's actually just a small excerpt, a clip from what I call the loop of destiny, which is simply a way for you and I to work together. It's a way for me to send you a full-length video every single week and literally to coach you on the implementation of the principles within the video. Principles designed to help you raise your level of consciousness and to use the skills and abilities that you've already used to create the life that you have, but to use those with deliberation, purpose, in order to create the life that you want, the life you know is yours, the life that you know you're capable of. So if that's interesting to you, if learning how to use your entire conscious mind is something that you love to learn more about, I want to encourage you to just check out the link beneath this screen or the link that will show up on the screen after the video, and let's work together. Allow me to help get you on the path to your own greater destiny, purpose, and future. Get in the loop of destiny with your own destiny, and let's work together. So until then, until the next video, I want to encourage you to find your purpose, to live with passion, and to reach your destiny. Thank you.